In this episode of Boxing and Bullish, I'm your host, Deb the Smoke, and I'm going to talk about this. Have you ever won but still felt like you lost? Hmm, yeah, I won, but I fell victim. I fell victim to one of my emotions that I shouldn't fall victim to, and it got me. Greed. On this episode of Boxing and Bullish, we're going to show you how you can still lose even though you won. Let's get to it. What up, what up, what up? New episode of Boxing and Bullish. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Deb the Smoke. And we here this morning, this Monday morning. It's 9:45 approximately. 9:43 exactly. And here's what we're looking at so far. I'm on the 5-minute time frame. Let me take it to the 15 so I can get even a bigger look. Right now, what we see is a little consolidation. Price for SPY right now is basically ranging. What we're looking for is a possible breakout. And so for me, I'm looking for confirmation. I want price to break past 720.63 to show me that it wants to move further to 721, 721.50, 721.60. So I'm basically waiting on confirmation, because if it doesn't break the 720.63, then it's showing me it's not ready to break up to 721 and higher. So once we get that confirmation, I am going to enter the trade. Also, down here you got the level of support in this range. This range has been ranging, and so in this range you got a couple levels of support that that if price gets to those levels, I'll also be looking at call options if price was to reach this level or even below. So we're waiting on confirmation right now before we enter any trades. We have to wait to see what price really is going to do. So we'll be back once we're ready to enter a trade. Once I'm ready to enter this trade, I'll be back. But right now, we're just waiting on that confirmation. So one moment, and when we get back, you'll see me again. The smoke is back. So as you can see, price continues to test the 720.63 price point. We could say 720.65 just to keep it a buck. So it continues to test that 720.65 price point, yet to break it. And that's why I've yet to enter the trade, because you're going to get whipsawed. This is a lesson that I've learned while trading at the wrong times and not being patient and trading within consolidation. You'll get whipsawed. You'll get buzzsawed. You'll get in, and until price is confirming which way it's going to bounce back and forth, and yeah, you can take some profits sometimes here and there. But me being the type of trader that I am, that I prefer to buy calls over puts, and that's just my preference. Because I'm that type of trader that prefers to look for calls and call opportunities, because I'm that type of a trader that does that, I would rather wait until I get the proper opportunity and the proper confirmation. So until I get that confirmation, I still have not entered a trade. So I'll be back once I do get the confirmation that I'm looking for. It came close. We're on the 15-minute time frame. As you can see, this candle did get up to the price point, but it did not break it. And it rejected once it got to that price point, and it rejected. And so That's what I'm waiting on. I need confirmation. That's why I have not entered. Experience has taught me to learn to wait. Don't jump in quickly. Wait till you get the right confirmation. So when we get that, we'll be back. Here we go. There, the smoke. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. And listen, this is not totally just a total educational video. I'm not being very educational. I'm really just showing my process. Really. So just so you know, like, I'm not putting all the fundamentals out. But basically, I have developed my own process because I know what kind of trader I am and what has been successful for me. And so since I do know that, here we go. Okay, I've got action. We got action. And the next candle is coming. Where we at? Let me see. Let me make sure. See, it's tricky. Hold up. Whoa. This is what I mean. It gave me that sense that, yeah, we want to go. We want to go. But, see, you got to wait. I got to wait till the next candle pop. It's good. I'm going to go ahead and run it because I can see this is where we going. This is a big bullish engulfing candle. I'm going to go ahead and run it. We're going to run the play. All right. Prices at 720. I'll always go probably $2 in the money. Today we're going to do something different. Instead of the one contract I've been doing, we are now going into 2 contracts. So that position has been filled. We still stick with the process. We still stick with the stop loss process. None of that's changed. None of that's changed. We still stick with the process, putting in the proper stop loss, going to the orders, seeing where it was filled at, the actual average price. Mine was 312. I do 312, 3.12, 312, $3.12 times 0.65. That gives me my stop loss of 202. I'm gonna make it 203. So we close it with a stop order. $2.03. That's a 35% stop loss. 35% of whatever I came in, I spent to get in. I spent about $608. No, actually, I spent $624. So 35% of that is my loss. That's how much I'm willing to lose on this trade. And I knew this was going to be risky coming in on this one. It's stagnant. But that's why you do a big loss, stop loss. Because it gives you time. It gives time for the trade to happen. For the move to take place. It's showing me that it wanted to go to 721. And maybe even more. But now we got a big bearish candle in right now. So Okay. Let's see. I'm down 6% as of now. So we're gonna hold it, obviously. See how things go. And I'm gonna be back in a moment. Once this trade plays out a little more, we'll see how it go. Okay, so looks like I was right about the breakout coming out of consolidation. And okay, yeah, and we're up in profit. So that's great. Um, the goal for today was 83.75. So that's the goal. And I'm hoping we can get a push to 721.80, or even higher, even 722. But right now we're on our way to goal. We want to lock in profits for sure. I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. Get ready to lock in a little profit. Well, I better wait a minute. Nah, I could change that stop loss. Make sure I'm in profit at least. Okay. So no matter what, I'm in profit. That's the one thing. No matter what, I'm in profit. So it's okay to hold this. No fear. Huh? Oh, don't tell me I got stopped out, bro. What? Some kind of way I got stopped out. Okay. Well, we gonna have to do trade number 2. So let me see. I'm gonna have to wait. Maybe catch it here, or just even at the bottom of this candle. If it break, then I'm going in too. Create a young alert. Time to go. I probably missed this one. Oh, it failed me. It failed me. Okay. Same process. You go to your orders. I got it at 259. Straight like that. Alright, we'll be back when this trade play out a little more. Alright, so we running this one and we gonna let it go ahead and get up into my goal area. First trade only netted me $15, $14. So I need this one to go ahead and give me a 70 ball so I can end my day. Let me see something. Modify. I don't want to modify it too much. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Steady modify. It had to close me. Yeah, he had to close that. Don't play with me. It's fucking with my profits. What? Man, come on, man. This thing be feeling that what kind of crazy, man. I think I'm just gonna just take the $76 and just call it. Let's just say forget it. I mean, the goal is 83.75. I mean, I'm $7 away. I don't want to. Yeah, nah. That was the level I was looking at anyway, where I was looking at getting out. So nah. If I can catch it down here a little later, I'll probably play the bounce and play it that way. or even at the bottom of this candle right here. This is on the 5. Yeah, even on the 5. If it get down here on the 5, then you'll see I'll put in another trade just to play it all the way back. But really, I think honestly, that's just being greedy, and that's one of the emotions you're gonna face as a trader. Greed is one of the emotions that you're gonna face, that you wanna avoid. You're gonna face it, but you wanna avoid it if you can. And I'm looking to go ahead and avoid that greed, and let it ride. I'm only like I say, $7 short of gold, and I'm gonna still continue to look to see what's going on here. Maybe I could catch some of this. This look pretty strong. Let me see. Yeah. One contract, bro. See if it feel it. There we go. And once I get that, I'm closing. Yeah, that's what I figured. I should have did 2 contracts though. I know it's gonna retrace this whole thing. I just know it is. I don't care. There we go. Let's close this bitch at market. Bye. Bye. Done deal. All right. Good enough for me. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. We're out of here. So, another episode complete. Another 5% complete. We ran it up a little bit more. 143% in a over the course of a 3-month period. 96% 1-month period. Numbers don't lie, man. You know, numbers don't lie. 100%. That's all I can say about it. Numbers don't lie. So the technique is kind of, tried and true. So thank you for tuning in once again. Another episode of Boxing and Bullish. I am your host, Dev the Smoke, and we did this again. Peace.